Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Miss Sierra, there is a problem with that pumpkin.
What's wrong with it?
It is the wrong shape.
Oh, you're right. Pumpkins don't normally look like this, do they?
No, they are supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be round. Almost like a circle.
This one's a cube. It's a square.
It's a cube, yeah, square. No, we are reading Spookily, the Square Pumpkin. I love that book, friends.
So this book is called The Legend of Spookily, the Square Pumpkin. That's our title. The words are written by Joe Troiano, and the pictures are drawn by Susan Banta.
Oh, one of our favorites, friends. Let's find out why he's so square. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. I think something's going to happen.
All right. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookily wasn't like his friends, where they had curves, he had ends. Spookily was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookily the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square.
Oh, he was square.
He's
so
different.
He is different. He looks like he has a sad face.
He does. He has a sad face on him.
Oh, that would make me very sad. I hope his friends were kind to him.
While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookily sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and he tried with all of his might, but he couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookily wished he was round and he could roll everywhere. Well, that wasn't nice of the other pumpkin.
No. Friends, we have to be kind friends, and we should include our friends.
Even if they're different. It's
Yeah.
okay to be different. We're all really different.
We are really different.
That is, until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times that it is better to be square.
I wonder when it's better to be square.
Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed round the pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines, and then off they'd go. They bouncing left and slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight! Spookily sat there, filled with fright, but glad to be square that night.
So when the wind blew really, really hard, Spookily just sat there.
Yeah, because he was flat on the bottom.
Yeah, so he didn't really have anywhere to go.
He couldn't roll. Suddenly, the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out and into the bay. Oh, no.
And who just sits there way up in the back? You can barely see him. He's just watching. Spookily.
He didn't move at all.
No.
Spookily knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, and he tried. He finally flipped. He was on his side. And he tipped. Again he tipped. And he flopped, and he flipped, and then he stopped right in the gap where the fence had snapped. He blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray!" And Spookily, the square pumpkin, had saved the day. Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack, and he thought his shell would start to crack. And another one hit him with a thump, and another one with a smack.
Oh no, I hope they were being kind.
Then one by one, a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack, with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash, and then it all went black.
Oh no, they're all rolling to him.
At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked on his crop. He picked his pumpkins up one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last one was moved away, the farmer could see what had saved the day. An odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. So Spookily stopped all of his friends from rolling out into the bay.
And they might not have been the nicest to him, but he saved the day.
He saved them anyway.
He did.
Because even if someone's mean to you, you should still always be nice.
You should always be nice to them.
Its shell was bruised, its stem was too, but there was a brave little Spookily, sitting straight and strong and true. And right then and there the farmer knew, of all the seeds he'd ever sown, Spookily's were the most special that had ever grown. Being nice makes you special.
It is. It does.
Like a purple person.
Just like a purple person.
And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere, hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. But Some were cubes and some were rectangular and some were flat and others triangular. There was a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dot pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Now every year on Halloween, Spookly's Patch is quite a scene. People come from far and near to see what wonders grew that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze and stare. Then they pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Now you know the story of how Spookily grew, and maybe someday you'll tell someone too. And they'll go tell someone who will go tell another, and maybe one day we'll all discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin all by its color or cover.
Yeah, so you really need to get to know someone before you say, "Oh, I don't want to be your friend."
Maybe they're capable of something that you can't do.
Yeah, just like Spookly was able to block the hole in the fence.
Because he couldn't roll away.
Yeah.
All right, friends.
That was such a great book, Miss Sierra.
It was. I hope you loved it. We will see you on Thursday.
See you Thursday.